Hello and welcome to Math 152 IN1 Statistical Methods I online. This is a welcome video to give you some instructions on getting started in the course. My name is Tyler Beamer. I will be your instructor for this course. And so first what I want to do is just show you how to get into Moodle, go over the syllabus, pacing guide, proctor exam information, just kind of give you some introductory types information that you're going to need to know about how to be successful in this class. Alright, so if you go to haywood.edu, which is the college's webpage, to get to Moodle, you want to click on the triangle for the drop-down menu and select Moodle. And then you will want to click on Login. And then you will want to put in your username and password to log into Moodle. So if you already know how to do that, you can put that in and log in. If you've never taken a class here before, you've never used Moodle, this is your first time as an online student, this describes how to access Moodle for the first time. So you want to take a look at that and read those instructions on how to log in. Once you get logged in, you should see your name and your picture here in the right hand corner. And to get to your courses, you want to click on My Dashboard. And then all of your courses should show. And you should see them in, I believe, blue. These are grayed out because they haven't quite opened yet. The semester hasn't started, but once it starts, they open up, and I believe they're in blue. And so you will want to click on the course for us, which is Math 152 IN1 Statistical Methods I. And so click on that, and then you should be in our Moodle course. So I want to take the time to go over some introductory type things. So this is me, Tyler Beamer. This is my email. That is the best way to contact me. So if you have any questions or concerns, please email those to me as soon as you can, and I will return, give you a response on those emails as quickly as possible. I will definitely give you a response within 48 hours. Most of the time it's quicker than that. I typically respond within 24 hours. I check email frequently throughout the day. That's the best way to get a hold of me. I check email here at school. I'll check it at home. If you email me at midnight, don't expect for me to get back to you, till the next day sometime. But I definitely try to respond to student emails promptly. So let's start out with, first of all, clicking on the welcome message. So welcome to Math 152 IN1. I will send this information in an email and a Moodle message as well, so you will also have this in those contexts. But this class, it'll start on the first day of the semester, and it just kind of gives you an idea of things that you want to do to get started in the course. So the first thing is to read the syllabus, pacing guide, and exam proctoring information. So if we go back to Moodle, all of that information is posted here on our course page. So the syllabus, if you open that up, you can see all of the course information outlined in the syllabus. Here is my email once again. Phone number, you can call my office phone. The chances that I'll be in here in the office and be able to answer it and talk to you, that just depends on class schedule, meetings, and so on and so forth. If you leave a message, I'll certainly return your phone call. But like I said, email is the best way to get a hold of me. Here's my office hours. So Fridays, 8 to 1 p.m. So feel free to just stop by and get some help, ask questions, whatever you need. I'll be here helping students during that time. If that doesn't work, that time frame, just send me an email and say, hey, let's make an appointment to meet. We'll find a common time between your schedule and my schedule to meet. So don't feel like you are pinned into these office hours, although this is definitely the time that I'll be here. If that doesn't work, we can still make an appointment. We will use my stat lab as the vehicle for doing assignments in this course. And if you ever need any kind of student support, here's the number that you want to use to get some help from Pearson in that regard. You can obviously email me questions and I'll do my best to help you. Sometimes we just have to contact Pearson to get some student support through my stat lab. And I have included some other videos in the Moodle course page about my stat lab and going through some specifics on how to get started with it and how to use it. So, course description. Here are the materials for the course. The thing that you have to have for the course is you got to have the My Stat Lab, since that's where a lot of your resources are going to be located and also where you'll do assignments. And so you can purchase that through the bookstore if you'd like. You basically get the access code. You could also just essentially buy it online straight through Pearson. Either way, you also get the e-text with the My Stat Lab, so you'll have the electronic copy of the book along with your My Stat Lab access. Buying the physical text, which is this right here, is optional. So you can just buy the My Stat Lab with the ebook, or you can simply, which is the simpler option, to just have the ebook, or you can buy the physical text along with the My Stat Lab and the ebook. So some people just like to have the tangible book to hold. It's just really up to you. So it's obviously more cost effective to just buy the My Stat Lab with the ebook than it is to buy the physical text as well. Some type of calculator is helpful. The graphing calculator is really nice. It's optional, so you don't have to have that. But it could be helpful. I do include tutorials on using the graphing calculator to solve homework problems and so on and so forth. Microsoft Excel, we will also use that. I include tutorials for how to use Microsoft Excel in the course. And everybody should have access to all Microsoft Office products for free since you're a student. And I've included on the Moodle page how to download those. You'll obviously need internet since this is an online class. And then you will want to regularly check your HCC email and your Moodle messages. That's how I'm going to communicate with you. All right. You obviously have to buy the My Stat Lab at some point. You can do a 14-day temporary access to get started in the course. Say you don't have funds to buy the textbook quite yet. You can still sign up for the class in the My Stat Lab and the 14-day temporary access and get started. And then at some point you'll have to convert it to full access when you get the funds. All of the work that you do under the temporary access will be saved. So, course competencies, attendance policy. So you can have a maximum of 6 missed assignments for this course. So a missed assignment means you didn't do anything, so you got a 0. So you can have a maximum of 6 zeros. Anything over that will be a withdrawal. So obviously getting zeros on any assignment is not good and could be detrimental to your grade. So you want to keep that in mind. This number is calculated because it's 15% of the assignments for the course. You will also have a midterm and a final exam for the course. Each of those count 25%. So if you don't take one of those, then you'll also get withdrawn. Obviously 25% of your grade will be more than 15% as well. So keep that in mind. You obviously don't want to be withdrawn. Here's the last day to withdraw from the course. So that's in the syllabus as well. Here's how you'll be graded. A quarter of your grade is from the homework assignments on MyStatLab, a quarter is from the quizzes, a quarter of your grade is the midterm, and the last quarter is the final exam. And all of these assignments will be done on MyStatLab. I do not accept late work. All of the due dates are posted on the course pacing guide well in advance. Everything, all assignments are open from day one in the course. The only way I work with students on late work is if there's extenuating circumstances, like hospitalization, death in the family, something excuse me, something major, and I'll work with students on a case-by-case basis with that. Like I said, all the homework is completed on MyStatLab. You have unlimited opportunities for each homework problem in MyStatLab. So it is possible to get a 100 on every homework assignment in this class, because you can redo homework problems until you get them correct. You have lots of resources in regards to that. You have 2 attempts at every quiz. The better of the 2 scores is kept as your grade for the quizzes. And the midterm and final exam must be taken in a proctored setting. You could take it here on campus at the LSS, or if you are a distant student, which means you live more than 50 miles away, you could take it at another community college, university, or public library. It is your responsibility to set that up, give me the proctor information, and then I will work with your proctor on arranging the test. You have 2-hour time limit for the final exam and the midterm, and then here are the resources that are available on those tests. And I have included information about the proctored exam also on Moodle under the exam proctoring information guide. I have also posted videos to Moodle showing how to use MyStatLab, how to complete homework problems on MyStatLab, how to use all of the resources that are available there. So you definitely want to watch those as well to give you a better understanding of how to use MyStatLab for the course. Okay. All right. And of course you can read through the syllabus. That's kind of the highlights of the syllabus. Okay. The course pacing guide, that's located here. This tells you all of the due dates. So you already know when everything is due for the course. It's broken down by chapters. So all of the Chapter 1 homework and quiz assignments are due August 22nd by midnight, so on and so forth. Okay. And like I said, all of the assignments are open on day 1. They just have to be completed by these dates. If they're not, then you get zeros for those assignments. And of course, if you get too many zeros, like I just mentioned in the syllabus, you'll get withdrawn. So this is an important document to keep track of and make sure that you're completing assignments by the due date that's listed. Exam proctoring information. This gives you further information about taking your midterm and final. Like I said, it has to be done in a proctored setting. These exams are password protected, so you're not going to be able to do them at home. You have to be at a proctor location that's approved, either here at our testing center or at another community college, university, or public library. Make sure you give me this information so that I can contact your proctor and arrange for the test. And you want to probably go ahead and set up your testing dates early, so you can go ahead and do that. That way you have that appointment made. You know the due date for when those exams are due, so you want to probably go ahead and work on scheduling that as soon as possible. The reason why I have proctored exams and online courses is to make sure that the person whose name is on the roster is the person who's doing the work. So that's the main reason. Everything else, homework and quizzes, you get to do in the comfort of your own home, but these two exams have to be done in person. So, and if you have any questions about this, please let me know as soon as possible. That way we can get you, on the path to success here. You definitely don't want to wait till the last minute to make your appointment for these tests. Testing spots could fill up pretty quickly around midterm and final exam time because other classes are doing the same thing. So you probably want to get this settled early. And I'll send you out email reminders, when we get closer to those exams. All right. So some tips to being successful in this class. So that's this document. Obviously, read the syllabus and course pacing guide carefully. Make sure you understand what's expected of you. If you have any questions, please let me know. Have reliable access to technology. This is an online class, right? So you need to have a functioning computer. You need to have reliable internet. If you do not have access to technology to complete the course, that's obviously going to affect you from being successful. Okay, that also includes some type of calculator. This is a math class, so you're probably going to want a calculator. And also how to use your HCC email, how to use Moodle, how to use my stat lab. I've included videos on Moodle to give you tutorials there. If you have further questions, come by office hours, email me, let me know, and I can help you there. Here's a number for the IT help desk. So if you have issues with any of your HCC technology, like your email and Moodle, WebAdvisor, stuff like that, that's a number you can call. I'll obviously help you as much as I can as well with that type of thing. This is a big one. Dedicate as much time as you can to the course, right? Time management is the Achilles heel of most of the students that are not successful in this class. It will take you a lot of time to be successful. What a lot of students don't understand about online courses is that you not only need to appropriate enough time to do the assignments, but you also need to appropriate enough time to learn the material, right? Which means watching the video lectures, reading your text, watching the videos I post to Moodle, studying the notes that I post to Moodle, right? All of the things that you would typically do in a class, in a face-to-face class, you have to do that on your own at home, plus all of the assignments, right? So keep that in mind. I tell people that you probably want to dedicate, about 10 hours on the course per week. That is not a precise number. Some people, it may take less time than that. If you're really good at math, or maybe you've kind of seen this stuff before, it may not take you as much time to be successful. Others, if you're not good at math, if it's been a while since you've taken a math course, you probably want to spend more than 10 hours a week. So I would go ahead and work on creating a schedule for yourself. Your work schedule, your family responsibilities. Go ahead and outline days and times that you're going to dedicate to working on the course, right? Do not wait till the last minute to start working on your assignments, right? The due dates. They're due at midnight. If you sit down in front of your computer at 10 p.m. and you give yourself 2 hours to do a chapter's worth of assignments, plus learn all of the content from that chapter, that's not going to be enough time, and it's going to be a disaster. So, give yourself enough time to learn the material, ask questions, get help, complete the assignments, use all the resources, right? It's not as simple as just sitting in front of the computer 2 hours before the due date and then doing it all, right? You're going to have to spend a lot of time prior to that learning the material and then working on those assignments. So allot yourself a lot of time to work on the course. If you spend an hour or two each day, that'll be a really good thing for you. You'll have a deeper understanding of the material. You'll be less stressed. You'll be able to ask questions. Don't try to cram it all in last minute. Ask questions. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to facilitate, to help, to ask questions, answer questions. So email me questions, Moodle message me. There's a great tool on my Stat Lab that you can use. That is the Ask My Instructor Help tool. That will send me a link right to the question you're working on, and then you could type in what you're confused about, and then I can respond, and that way I can actually see the question you're having issues with. So I would certainly recommend using that. I'll talk about that in some of those other videos I mentioned. And then, of course, go ahead and arrange your proctored exams. Don't wait till the last minute. If you wait till the day that the exam is due to try to find a proctor, guess what? It's probably too late. These things need to be arranged well in advance, because I'm going to have to contact your proctor, get everything set up. You're going to have to, schedule your life around, taking this exam. So go ahead and get this set up early. Don't wait till the last minute. All right. And other things that are on our Moodle page, right? After you review those resources, you will want to do the HOP assignment. So the HOP assignment is how we take attendance, right? So that's number 2 on this list. Complete the HOP assignment. Here's the due date. It's a 1-question exam. It's really easy. And then that'll basically count you as being present, and it will also open up all of these other resources that you see here on Moodle. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Register for my math lab. Okay, so you will access my Stat Lab. You will access my Stat Lab through Moodle. So you will want to read these instructions, how to register for my Stat Lab through Moodle, and then also watch this video I created, how to register for my Stat Lab through Moodle. So do both of those things. That will show you how to register for my Stat Lab, and you will go through Moodle to get to my Stat Lab using this icon here. And so those videos explain how to do that. But you want to obviously do that as soon as possible, because that is where you will do all of your assignments for the course. And don't forget that you have the 14-day temporary access if you need it. It'll eventually have to be converted over to full access. Once you register for my Stat Lab, right, watch the introduction to my Stat Lab video that I've created, which is here, right? So introduction to using my Stat Lab video. Watch that. That'll basically show you how to use all the resources on my Stat Lab, how to navigate my Stat Lab to complete your assignments. And then you'll also want to watch this video, how to do homework problems in my Stat Lab, which will also pretty much give you a tutorial on using the program, using the resources, so that you can be successful. Right? I can't put all of this content into one video because it would be like 2 hours long, so I got to break it up into shorter chunks, and that's what I'm doing here with these other videos. Okay. Alright, so that's 4 and 5. So once you do all of those things, you should have a pretty good idea of what's expected in the course. You registered for the technology, you know how to use my Stat Lab, and then you can begin to work in Chapter 1. And so how this works is, on Moodle, I will give detailed notes. So I will create these notes basically from our text. And you can use these notes to study the specific chapter and the specific section. And these notes are detailed and complete. And basically, I take all of the highlighted material, the things that are most important in each section that you need to know, and kind of condense it into some notes so that it's easy for you to kind of organize the material and the content. All right. And I'll also include videos. I'll include some technology videos, so how to use the graphing calculator and Excel to do some of the statistics. Some of the videos may just be how to work out some, or troubleshoot some homework problems that people usually have issues with. And so all of the content that you see on Moodle, I'm providing for the course. And so you want to study that. You will also want to watch the lecture videos that are in my math lab. And so that is explained in the introduction to my stat lab video. It'll show you how to get to those video lectures. So that's comparable lecture to what you would receive in class. So you want to make use of that. You also have all kinds of help tools that you have in for each homework problem. So like view an example, help me solve this. You can get to the ebook through my stat lab, so you want to read the ebook and use all those resources to learn the material, and then work on the homework problems, and then use the homework help tools as well. And of course, be sure to check all of those due dates that are on the course pacing guide and make sure you complete everything by then. So that should give you an idea of how to get started in the course. These other videos that I posted will give you also some more detailed instruction. And after you watch all those videos and read all of the resources I put here, if you still have further questions about how to get started in the course, please let me know, and I will certainly help you out. So, all right, thank you. Have a great day. Good luck with the semester, and I look forward to working with you.